Hey clarinet players! In this video we are going to learn how to play the CG challenge. The CG challenge is a great way for you, a new clarinet player, to get better and better and better at placing my fingers correctly on the clarinet. So before we get into playing this whole exercise, let's review what the notes C and G are. First, this is G. G, I do not play any buttons, so I don't press my thumb, my pointer, my middle, and my left hand are all off of the clarinet. My hand shape is nice and curved still, so that I know that I'm not bumping anything else. Now, my right thumb is supporting the weight of the instrument. So I can play, you can see a little like this, I can play a G by just supporting my clarinet with my right thumb. Everyone, I want you to grab your clarinet and match my note. Play a G. All right. So now I'm going to play my C, which adds my thumb on this back button, my index finger on this top button, my middle finger on this second button, and then my third finger covers this hole. See, the first two fingers have these kind of silver donuts above them, and then this ring finger button does not. So your ring finger has to cover up that hole completely. Let's say I had it like this, where these two buttons are not completely covered. Then my note would sound like this. It's not really nice, huh? If I cover up the buttons all the way with my thumb down, my index finger, my middle finger, and my ring finger, I get a nice clear C. This is a C. Grab your clarinet, and I want you to play a C with me. Place your left thumb, index, middle, and ring finger. My right thumb is supporting the weight of the instrument. My hands are nice and curved. Here we go. Hold out a C. Ready, go. All right. So again, the difference between a G and a C is that G uses no fingers in my left hand, and C uses thumb 1, 2, 3, almost all of my fingers in my left hand. So let's talk about what the GC challenge is. The CG challenge, from level 1 up to level 6, has you go back and forth between an open G note to a C note, faster and faster each level. So first, we have level 1 and level 2 are whole notes. G begins with no buttons pressed, and I'm going to hold that note for 4 beats. Then I'm going to press all of my fingers at the same time, like this, from G to C, and I'm going to hold out my C for 4 beats. And the reason that you have 4 beats right now is so that you can use more time to get your notes. As the levels go up, you'll have less time. So, we are going to start on G, which sounds like this. Play a G for 4 beats, a C for 4 beats, a G for 4 beats, a C for 4 beats, and finally a G for 4 beats. Stare at each note as it goes by and try not to look at the fingerings on your clarinet. Here is level 1, the entire thing. I'm going to sit like this so you can see exactly if I'm playing a G, open, or C, thumb 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, start on G, go. C, G, C, hear you when you're practicing at home. So you need to be the judge if you're ready to go on to the next level or not. Make sure that you feel comfortable, calm, relaxed, and confident in how you play these notes. If you need more time, back up in the video to when I started level 1, but I'm going to continue on to level 2 through 6. Let's go ahead and play level 2. This song starts on a low C with all my fingers down, and then I go up to G by releasing my fingers back down to C, a G, and then another C. Let's do this. Here we go. Starting on C. I'm not going to say the letters this time. Count in your brain. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so level 1 and 2 were both made up using whole notes. And these whole notes are just circles that are placed in different note locations. Let's go down and talk about half notes. Half notes look similar. We have an open note head, or the circular part, but then we have this vertical stem. So these are all half notes, and they're worth 2 beats. So now, the reason that this is a challenge is that you have less time to think about switching your fingers when you're playing half notes. So all of these beats are worth all these notes are worth 2 beats other than the whole notes at the end. We are going to play level 3 now, which starts on a G, down to C, back and forth until we get to this G. Here's level 3. 1, 2, ready, go. Once again, as a reminder, you're not going to get this on the first try. So, back up. Go watch level 3 again, and then you'll get it. I'm going to move on to level 4, which starts on low C, up to G, down to C, G, C, G, and on this one, I'm going to hold out this whole note C for 4 beats. Let's all play level 4, and don't forget to stare at each note as it goes across the screen. Level 4. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, so half notes, I have an extra beat of time to think about what I'm doing. And half notes make it so that if I do need to add a couple fingers and then maybe wiggle around, to make it perfect, I have time to do that. So if you're still a little inaccurate on your half notes, I want you to stop the video right now, back up, and come back to the video next week after you've played it for a few days, and then I bet you'll be ready to go on to quarter notes. Now I'm going to move into quarter notes, and you should be familiar with these symbols. They have a filled-in note head and a vertical stem. Quarter notes last 1 beat, so if I'm going this fast, G, C, G, C, G, C, G, C, G. Sit nice and still, be nice and controlled, and remember, the only part of your body that has to change to play a G from a C are my fingers. I don't have to move my hand. I don't have to move my elbow, my shoulder, or anything. I see a lot of people do weird things when all they have to do is just move their hands. Here is level 5. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm going to end with level 6, beginning on low C to G, C, G, so on and so forth. Here we go. You can watch my fingers from this angle. Here is level 6. Same speed. 1, 2, ready, go. All right. So everyone, if this is the first time that you've watched the CG challenge video, I want you to go back to the beginning and watch it again. And then tomorrow, I want you to watch it again. And the next day. And this is a great warm-up. This is just like running a lap in the beginning of gym or something like that. Getting our fingers working and just making sure that we're making a nice sound. If you guys ever need any help on this, remember you can reach out on Canvas, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See ya!